two ways that Google categorizes a product. They either categorize it as a unique, one-of-a-kind, most likely handmade product that cannot be replicated, or you are required to have a GTIN. The GTIN is simply an identifier for your specific product, and Google requires every variant of a product to have a different GTIN. This GTIN code will also come in handy because if you ever upload reviews, which I suggest doing to your products, in order for them to show on your Google Shopping ads, the reviews will be matched not only with the product title, but also with the GTIN number. If you don't already have a GTIN number for each variant of your products, the easiest way is to go to speedybarcodes.com. As you can see, these are not very expensive, 25 total barcodes for $25, $1 a piece. So if you have a total of 25, say you have 5 different products with 5 variants each, you would need 25 total barcodes. So again, it's 1 per variant. So when you purchase this, it will give you an Excel sheet that will have 25 unique barcodes that have never been sold to anybody else and will not be sold to anybody ever again. Now, if you don't already have GTINs for your products, go ahead and purchase them here, however many you need, before we move to the next steps. Now we're going to go back into Shopify. We're going to click on products. We're going to select all of our products and then hit bulk edit. And you can see the barcode and you can see GTIN. It's called a few different things, but the barcode is the same thing as the GTIN listed for each one of our variants here. And if you don't see this column, you can always go to columns and type in GTIN or barcodes and select it and it'll show up. So this is the easiest way to just quickly paste in a unique barcode for every single variant of the products that you have in your store. Now we're going to go back to Symproses. So go back down to apps, then Symproses, and we're going to begin to optimize our product feed to ensure our products show up for the right keywords. So when Google decides which keywords to show a product for, it's pulling from 3 different factors. One of them being the product title, the second one being the product category, and the third one being the product type. So when we look at this product here, all it says is Blue Splash Lively Edition. It says nothing about a backpack, it says nothing about a colorful backpack. It has none of the keywords that we want Google to show this product for. So we're going to change that. So we're going to click on this product and we're going to optimize the product title, the product type, and the product category. First, we'll start with the product title. Go ahead and select this pencil icon right here. So Google prioritizes the words that you put first in a product title more than the words that you put last. So we really want to think about what are the most important words for our specific product. So for this product in particular, and the rest of our products in our store, in this backpack store, we are going for the theme colorful backpacks. That is the main niche we really want to capitalize on. So the first word we're going to put is colorful backpack. Now you could put commas between these words or dashes. I usually prefer putting a dash. It looks a little cleaner. The next keyword we're going to put is just backpack. The next keyword we're going to put is back to school gift. Back to school gift. And then we're going to put backpack by RevPacks next, because here's the thing. No one is searching for our brand right now, but once we begin running ads, people will begin to search for our brand. Whether it takes 1 week or 2 weeks, people will begin to search for your brand once you begin running ads. So you do want to have your brand name included in there. But if you only have your brand name right out of the gate, the chances of you getting found are very slim because no one knows of your brand yet. Now, if you were selling Nikes, the main word you would want at the top is Nike, because that is the main thing that people are searching for. In our case, no one knows of our brand yet. So we're putting colorful backpack because that's one of the main things people are searching for. They're also searching for backpacks, but I'm putting this niche first because this is going to attract the right type of person, and because in a competitive market, it's usually easier to dominate one specific niche within a large category than to try to dominate the entire niche of backpacks. For example, I had a smartwatch store for years. It was nearly impossible to run profitably until we started only targeting keywords like blood pressure monitor, portable blood pressure monitor, blood pressure smartwatch, because the competition was much less. Our sales overnight blew up just by making that transition compared to going against every single person and brand selling a smartwatch out there. So we're trying to do the same thing here. Is there a niche and is there a search volume? We've already done some research on this. People are searching for colorful backpacks. So we're going to put that first. So colorful backpack, then just backpack. People are also searching back to school gift and gifts. It'll pick it up either way. You don't have to have the S. Backpack by Rev Packs. So that way when people start searching for our brand, it also includes our company name. Now I'm going to use these same exact keywords for the product type. So we're going to select the green check mark. I know it seems long, but trust me, this approach will give you a huge leg up on your competition, and Google will favor your products over other products because it knows the proper keywords to show your product for. Now we already have some great keywords down here. Backpack, backpacks, colorful backpacks. So only difference is I'm going to swap the order here. And then I'm going to add the back to school gift and then backpack by Rev Packs. You could even just put Rev Packs in there just in case people just search that term. When it comes to the description, we haven't seen the description make much of a difference when it comes to the performance of a product. So for now, just focus on the product title, the product type, and then the product category. So we're going to search for backpacks. There we go. And there's nothing else that makes sense. Cool. So we're going to stick with backpacks. Anything that you can fill out in this section will be helpful. Age. This is a tricky one because ours are for kids and adults. So I'm going to put kids on here because especially for the color of our backpacks, I would rather Google push our products towards parents than towards adults looking for backpacks, just because of the aesthetics and look of our products. Now, condition, new, gender, unisex, size type, regular. None of this really applies. Just you can put US for the sizing units, but we're not actually adding units. And then the rest of this you want to leave. We do have GTINs, so that's why we want to leave it on this very first option. And as we scroll down, you can see that SimProcess is already processing our changes and submitting those changes to Merchant Center. But just to make sure everything's saved, you want to click Update Product. You can see product details updated successfully. So now when we go into Merchant Center, it can take 5-10 minutes typically until you begin to see those changes, but we're going to see if we see those changes yet. So there you go. So SimProcess has properly updated that variant for us. One thing you want to watch out for too is when you add these keywords, just to double check that everything is still approved and that it doesn't cause any issues. So now when we go back into SimProcess, you want to go back to Manage Products, and then you're going to want to go through each of these products and make those changes. For the sake of time, I'm not going to go through all 20 variants, but a shortcut that you can use for most of those changes are selecting all of them, do edits in bulk, and then you can go through each one of those sections. An easy way is to have this first product that you already edited open in a second window, and then you can go through each section one at a time. The product title will be a little tricky, so you probably want to do the product title individually and just paste it into each of these, but you can keep the same product category, you can keep the same condition of new, you can keep the same product types. Everything else other than the product title should be exactly the same. Once you update all of the products in your store using the SimProcess app, your feed has been properly optimized and you are now ready to run shopping ads. We'll see you in the next video.